Namaskar friends, Guru Chandal Yog, combination of Guru and Chandal. Guru means priest, the guide, the master, and Chandal means one who is outcast, who is out of the mainstream. When these two combine, the Guru Chandal Yog is formed. But technically, it is the combination of Jupiter and North Node or Rahu. When these two combine, Guru Chandal combination is formed. Actually, what happened when I was preparing a video, informative video about the transition of Jupiter, my team requested me that I should also bestow some information about the Guru Chandal Yoga in that video. But when I heard what is happening around the astrological universe, I was screamed, what is happening? I was shattered because everyone, majority of them, creating fear psychosis, making horrifying statements about the impact of Guru Chandal Yoga, and it is free for all. Everyone is telling so many things which is not required at all, which is not supported by Shastras at all. Then I decided that you must have heard in that video that I said that I will create an independent video about the Guru Chandal Yoga. So this is this video. Now I'm going to start as I had made the commitment to fulfill my promise and commitment and whatever you consider. So Guru Chandal Yoga, I told you, it is created by the conjunction or combination of Jupiter and North Node or Rahu. North Node is the shadow planet which was not considered by our ancestors, ancient seers or rishis of India for creating combinations or yogas in astrology. They didn't consider Rahu and Ketu, North Node and South Node, or Dragon's Head or Dragon's Tail. There's so many names for them in multiple cultures for creating yoga and combination. But the times have changed. The Kali Yuga, the current times have come where Rahu or North Node or Dragon's Head is running supreme. Everything which you cannot see, but it is affecting you, is ruled by the Rahu or North Node. For example, the petroleum, coal, and everything which are source of energy are ruled by the Saturn, but the energy in the form electricity is ruled by the Rahu, because you can feel the impact of electricity but you cannot see from the naked eyes. In the same manner, there are so many examples which are ruled by the Rahu. Suppose internet is ruled by the Rahu. So this is the period of Rahu. The whole phenomena, whole universe, whole civilizations, whole our culture is ruled by the Rahu or North Node. So you cannot avoid it, you cannot blame it, you cannot create something vicious about him. So you have to accept its rule, its empire, and then you have to decide which way you want to go. uh, I already told our ancient rishis did not consider Rahu and Ketu the shadowy planet. They are not material planet, you cannot see them in the sky. But for creating combinations, but in the Kali Yuga we are considering. So in our shastras, in our scriptures, there is no mention of, please note my words, please note my words, especially astrologers who are quoting shastras, I don't know where. In any of the scriptures, Guru Chandal Yoga has not been mentioned. Even the learned late B.V. Raman did not mention it in his great book, 300 important combination, 300 yogas. So this is not the supported by scriptures, but it is impacting, just like Kal Sarpa Yoga and so other yogas which are created by the Rahu and Ketu are shadowy planets. So so Guru Chandal Yoga is not in the scriptures, but it is, when it is in a horoscope, it certainly impacts you, especially in the current times. Because Rahu rules Maya, the whole Kali Yuga, the current times, is ruled by the Maya, the illusion. The whole universe is illusion. We are running on illusion. A lot of things are coming, like AI and so many things, which are ruled by Rahu. So let me elaborate more. What is a guru? Guru is the priest, guide, master who creates rules for running the universe. Who creates rules? Who create rules for the running the universe, family, society, nations, anybody, any system, any person who creates rules is guru or Jupiter. In the planetary bus system, especially in Vedic astrology, we assign the seats to the specific seats to the planets. Sun is king, moon is king, Mercury is prince or crown prince, Mars is senapati or the commander, and Venus is the minister. In the same manner, the Jupiter is the master who suggests the things which are to be complied in the society. But what is Chandal? Chandal means outcast. In the ancient India, there were four strata of the society: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Each one was assigned different work. But there was another state of the society which did not choose to remain in the four caste system. So they remained out of the city, out of the village, and their living style, their everything was very, very, very bizarre and defiance of the all the norms of society. They didn't take a bath for the days and months. They eat consumed what was prohibited in the society. They did all the things which was not supposed to be followed in the normal society. So they were outcast. So if you imagine, Guru is the person who is creating rules, and the Chandal is the person who defies all the rules. So when they meet each other, what will there will certainly be a big clash, because one is creating systems and expecting all these rule systems to be followed, and another is just for the sake of defying all the systems, all the rules. And if they are meeting each other, something uh, uh, big clash may happen. But there is another angle of this. Suppose that if you might be following all the rules which were created thousands of years ago, how you rise, how you will sleep, how you will go. So civilizations must have become stand still at a point where no progress would have been happened. When I am talking, recording this YouTube video, and you will see in some gadget, these gadgets would have been impossible unless you challenged some rules, some systems, some everything you have. So there is also importance of Chandal or outcast who challenges the system. And when you even one person who, when we strictly follow the system, suppose that I am following what to eat, what not to eat, everything you have, then I am Guru. I am following Guru. The Guru in me is activated. Jupiter in me is activated. But when I am thinking, I am questioning why I am eating this. Even suppose that, and why I am eating this, whether it is nutritious to me or not, whether I should follow, whether I should eat this or not. Then Chandal or Rahu in me is arising and putting the question. So it may be in a person, in a society, in a nation, both might be clashing each time. Unless they clash, no change is possible. So if you are challenging a system, then certainly Chandal is there, outcast is there, Rahu is there. Rahu is the synonym of Chandal. In all the planets, Rahu is Chandal, he is outcast, he always challenges the system. If you knew the story of Swarbhanu, when the great churning Samudra Manthana between demons and gods happened, it was the Swarbhanu, the demon who became Rahu and Ketu, or dragon's head and dragon's tail, or node and south node. He challenged why I should not drink the nectar. So it is the Rahu or demon or Chandal or outcast who always puts up the question. So, what want to convey that existence of both the Guru as well as Chandal, the Jupiter as well as outcast or Rahu is very important if civilization has to grow. And believe me, the all the civilizations have grown and transformation has happened only due to Rahu or Chandals, because they have questioned the existence of your rule, and many a time they suffered also. You must have heard about the Galileo. He questioned the theory of the church, that the earth is still and sun is moving, and he suffered a lot. In each ages and each nation in civilization, the persons who took up the role of Chandal or Rahu, they suffered. There is a saying in North India that everyone wants Bhagat Singh to take birth in neighbor's house, because everyone thinks that the revolutionary Bhagat Singh means a great revolutionary of India, who was hanged at a very young age for questioning the British government in a very authentic and authentic and convincing way with full logics. So, but we don't like the idea that our son should be a revolutionary and he should be hanged. But it is always there. If you are a revolutionary, you will be hanged. And but many a time, if you convince the system, you convince the society, you sell the idea, then you become the hero. Then you become the hero of the system. So, this is the whole Guru Chandal Yoga gives the message that it is the way to of transforming the established system, and that is why Guru Chandal Yoga was considered very bad in olden times, when challenging the system was not considered good. But in current times, you know that the persons who are challenging the system, who are bringing in the new thoughts, new ideas, they are running the world. And if you are just following the status quo of the universe, civilization, culture, nation, then you will be left behind. So just ponder where you want to how you pursue now Guru Chandal Yoga. It is good or bad, because all the astrologers were telling negative things about the Guru Chandal Yoga, and many were selling the package to pacify the Guru Chandal Yoga without understanding. They said that in the Shastras, it has been written how to pacify Guru Chandal Yoga, but it is not so. When I just told you, when Guru Chandal Yoga has not been yet mentioned in the Shastras, in scriptures, how they might have mentioned how to pacify the effects of Guru Chandal Yoga. So it is all bluff. Please don't fall into the trap of this. Don't fall into this trap when someone is saying that, oh, you are facing the problem of Guru Chandal Yoga, and you should organize this puja or mantras or any things for pacifying Guru Chandal Yoga. Don't. Please ask them where it is written. Where is it written? Because at AstroDevam, as an organization, and Achar Karke Krishna as a person, I am teaching astrology, Vastu numerology since more than 3 decades, and I have always followed the logic, rational, and I always tell, if I am telling anything, it is only based on two things. Either it is supported by the scriptures, ancient scriptures, or it has been derived from some great research, either by me or some other team of astrologers. I don't, I never utter a fact which is neither be supported by the scriptures or nor supported by any research. So this is the thing. So Guru Chandal Yoga is there, and its nature in brief, it is for the transformation, it is for challenging, but it may be good or bad depending on the how you take it. And in current times, I don't think it is so bad. And moreover, before giving you the exact configuration of Guru Chandal Yoga, let me give some example. Actually, I was thinking that might be having this Guru Chandal Yoga. So I have great depository of horoscopes. I figured out all the horoscopes from the giving instructions, which out of this who have Guru Chandal Yoga, and I was astonished. Yes, I was thinking that this person might be having this person I might see this person. So, but many persons which I was thinking did not have Guru Chandal Yoga because they are actually conformist from the inner core. They are not challenger of the society. Actually, let me give an example. I pondered upon all the horoscopes of Nehru Gandhi family, Jawaharlal Nehru, Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi, Sanjay Gandhi, everyone. And apparently you see, you might think that they are challengers of the established system. Nehru, Gandhi, Indira Gandhi married in another religion. Sanjay Gandhi was in a different had different perspective. Rajiv Gandhi married a lady from another country, and everything. Jawaharlal Nehru is considered the great revolutionary thinker, but no one had, because at the inner core they are simply conformist. Even I took the horoscopes of many known artists, creators like MF Hussain. MF Hussain, he did not had. He did not had, because he was a conformist. He challenged the only norms of other religions, not of his own religion. So he was a conformist. And but some very interesting cases I came through about the Guru Chandal Yoga, and the top of it was the Nikola Tesla. Tesla has the Guru Chandal Yoga, and very beautiful Guru Chandal Yoga, and he's the ideal example of Guru Chandal because he challenged and toppled all the thoughts, all the about the science, everything, and how to create it, and a different perspective about anything. Tesla is the live example, and he is the person we should emulate if we have the Guru Chandal. Believe me. And I have so many examples, and I would like to discuss, because I know that this video is going to be very long video, and I will request you to go through the whole video in a very thoughtful manner, because I am going to tell you a lot of things, exact configuration of Guru Chandal Yoga, its impact on the different ascendants, and the something announced to be about the remedy to be affected if you want to pacify Guru Chandal Yoga. So it is something like this. And believe me, if you if I'm going to tell you the exact configuration of Guru Chandal Yoga. Take your horoscopes of your family, and see if, first thing, there are three possibility types of possibilities about the Guru Chandal Yoga. First, if degree of Rahu or a north node is more than the Jupiter. First thing, they are in the same zodiac sign, and the degrees of Rahu is more than Jupiter. Then the difference should not be more than 18 degrees. The difference between two should be less than 18 degree, not more than 18 degree. First condition, they should be in the same zodiac sign. Second condition, the difference between Rahu's degree is more than Jupiter, and third thing, the difference between them is not more than 18 degree. Second type of Guru Chandal Yoga, Rahu is behind. Rahu is behind the Jupiter. It means the degrees of Rahu is less than the Jupiter. Then and they are in the same sign, same zodiac sign, and the difference between these two, it is not more than 12 degree. Not more than 12 degree. And third is the totally different. They might be posited in different zodiac signs, but the difference between two should not be more than 3 degree. So ideally, in third case, Rahu might be in the initial degree of zodiac sign, and Jupiter at the flagging end of the another zodiac sign. So in these three types of Guru Chandal Yoga may be possible, and if you have confirmed that from your horoscope, it's fine. But if you are facing difficulty in understanding the combinations given by me, just subscribe our channel and write your name, date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth in the comment section. Send us. We will check your horoscope. We'll check your horoscope. Believe me, we'll check your horoscope and inform you whether you have Guru Chandal Yoga in your horoscope or not. It will be accurate. It may take time. So it may be possible that my team is not empty-handed. They are engaged in some other activity, but they will inform you. It's my promise. So note down the combinations about, note down the parameters of the Guru Chandal Yoga, and if you are unable to, just please just write down to us in the comment section. We will inform you whether you have Guru Chandal Yoga or not. This is very important combination. If you are, and if someone is having Guru Chandal Yoga, they are bound to challenge. And if you are not challenging and maintaining status quo, they are just wasting the great energy they have, which has been bestowed by the universe on them for contributing in the growth and transformation of the universe. So it is something like this. And believe me, when you have Guru Chandal Yoga, I already told you that Guru is the conformist and Rahu and or Chandal is non-conformist. So there is always a clash. So if you are having both of these, then you may be manipulative, or and since you are not following the rules, sometimes you may be immoral, or certainly you will be unorthodox. But on the negative side, you may be cut off from the mainstream thoughts. Creativity will be very high, in a very bizarre way, but you may be thinking out of the box, very innovative, and but on the negative side, you might be impulsiveness and you might be creating recklessness. So it is something like this. Suppose that you might be have heard about the Aghoris. Have you heard of Aghoris? They are the persons who do their sadhana and tapavinas and tapasya in the crematoriums, the shamshan. They did do all this in the shamshan, where the dead bodies are burnt, and they don't defy all the norms of the religion, and traditional Sanatan dharma and karma. Everything they defy, but they are also part of the system, and they are classic examples of Guru Chandal Yoga. And if you think that you will find a person very great, and there may be two possibilities. I've given you the example of MF Hussain. MF Hussain never put on the slippers and anything. He walked barefoot. But when I saw his horoscope, I saw that it is only show off to her. But if any person is really having Guru Chandal Yoga, he will defy the norm, not for the show off, but for validating some point, for validating some point. So it is all about the Guru Chandal Yoga. You knew what is the trait of the Guru Chandal Yoga, and how it is formed, and everything. It is positive or negative. It is about your perception, how you take its energy. Because if you are having Guru Chandal Yoga, you may become instrumental for something transforming, or you may just stand still, and allow it to go west down the drain. So it may be positive, allows negative, but in the current times, you have a strong possibility to harness its energy and channelize its energy in a most positive way, so that you can become an instrumental. And certainly, and if you see a lot of persons are creating startups, and if you see same-sex marriages, artificial intelligence, AI, and everything, suddenly Chat GPT has come. These things are indicative of the impact of Guru Chandal Yoga or Rahu, because it is challenging the established norms. And certainly, if you may approach it. I just told you that Rahu or Guru or Chandal is indicative of electricity. Can you avoid it? Rahu is indicative of plastic. Can you avoid it? No. You have to live with it. But utilize it, channelize it, harness it. It's and for your benefit. Otherwise, you'll be left behind. Otherwise, there is only one option: go to the mountains, go to the forest, and live there, like a tribal person. It is your option. But if you are living in a modern society, you want to affect the society's growth in a memorable way, believe me, Guru Chandal Yoga energy of the Guru Chandal Yoga used to be harnessed. And if you don't have Guru Chandal Yoga, don't be disappointed. See where is your Rahu, where is your North Node, where is your dragon's head in your horoscope, and see, certainly it is indicating something. So believe me, it is wonderful thing, Guru Chandal. So I have elaborated, and now I am going to give you the detail about impact of Guru Chandal Yoga on each lagna, and see the listen the whole video carefully, because at the end of the video I am going to tell you something about the remedies to be adopted for Guru Chandal Yoga. Okay, so let me start. Just like all our other videos, we will tell you as per the ascendant, as per the lagna, not as per the moon sign, not as per the solar sign, because lunar sign or moon sign is for around 2.25 days. Sun sign or solar sign is for 30 days, but the ascendant or lagna is for around approximately 2 hours only. So it is more brief, more accurate, more pinpointed, more to the point. One thing I want to make it clear that the all the things which I am going to tell of impact of Guru Chandal Yoga on the ascendant is without considering in which house the Guru Chandal Yoga is posited, or Guru Rahu in which house they are sitting, because for each ascendant, there will be 12 combinations. So my video will run for days, not only for hours, it will run for days. So I will avoid that. And if you have a specific query, I would suggest you to connect with us or some other trained professional astrologer who will give you a specific implication of the Guru Chandal Yoga in your horoscope, specific results जो है about your horoscope, because where the Jupiter and the North Node or Rahu is posited, it will also impact the effect on your horoscope. Okay, so now I am going to elaborate you about the impact of Guru Chandal Yoga on each lagna, starting with the Aries. So Aries people, in your horoscope, Jupiter is the lord of ninth house and the 12th house. So ninth house is for the father, for the dharma, for the judicial system, everything, and 12th house is for the expenditure, for the sleep, for bed pleasures, and for going to foreign place, settling in a foreign place, jail, ashrama, hermits, it's something like this. So when if you are having Guru Chandal Yoga in horoscope, then first thing is that you may have a problem with in relationship with your father, and a lot of confusion, communication issues might be facing. You might be facing with your father. This is the done thing you have, and it's a reverse. Another impact will be that the same thing will happen with your children. So better if you reconcile, try to understand the thought process of your father, and in the same way try to make your children understand your point of view. Otherwise it may create havoc. And one more thing, if you are in legal system, it is very good for you, because you will argue. If you are suppose that you are an advocate, you will argue. If you are having Guru Chandal Yoga, then you will present very innovative arguments before the bench, before the court. But if you are not involved with any legal system, then if you are visiting any court, don't please don't argue unnecessarily with the judge who is sitting on the chair, because it is the a trait of the Guru Chandal Yoga to argue. It may be necessary or it may be unnecessary, but you will argue with the you will question mark the judicial system, everything what is happening in the judicial system, which may not benefit you. If you are at the receiving end, please understand, make it understand. The third thing is that if you are going to religious place, it will be a strong possibility that you will visit religious places of your religion. But when you reach there, you will start to question everything what is happening there. Why this is happening? Why this is happening? This is illogical. This is irrational. You will start questioning them. So it is my humble advice that if you are in a position to reform the system, then only question. Otherwise, don't argue unnecessarily. Arguing unnecessarily without any having any ground at a place, it is not advisable at all. Second thing, that the Guru or Jupiter is the lord of the 12th house. 12th house is also the house of investment. So, if you are investing something, be cautious. Don't fall into trap. Fall into trap in the name of investing. I have seen that Aries people who are having Guru Chandal Yog, investing and losing all the money. But many persons have also have made a lot of money making bizarre investment. So for the Aries people, investing is always by chance. The majority of Aries people who had Guru Chandal Yoga have earned a lot of money in Bitcoin these type of products. So this is a two sides sword जो है, you may win or you may lose जो है. So if you are ready to face that risk, please make investment. Otherwise, remain cautious. Second thing is that if you are going to settle in a foreign place, remember that it is a general trend that you will find once you find out everything you have, there is some problem in papers or something you didn't know. So it is also possible. And the third thing is that if you there are some body parts which are affected by the this Guru Chandal Yoga. First thing is your sound sleep. Sleep is first thing is to be affected. You will find that many times when you are sleeping, a lot of disturbance is there, or even sleeplessness is very common in the Aries people who are having Guru Chandal Yoga. Sound sleep is something like a dream come true for them, and for Aries people, the problem may occur in the hips, thighs, and the feet, the last portion of your foot. You have the feet, your soles and everything, and especially the persons who have diabetes. I have found that the acute infection in their fingers of the feet. So in such cases, you should maintain highest hygiene possible. Otherwise, I have seen that their fingers have to be cut to avoid that infection spreads in the other parts of the body. So this is something like this for the Aries people. Now I will turn to the Taurus people. So Taurus people, in case of Guru Chandal Yoga, the parts of body which are going to affected are external genitalia, because Jupiter is the lord of 8th house, and the Jupiter is also the lord of the 11th house. So the coughs of your body are also be, if you are going to affected Guru Chandal Yoga. If you are having any infection in your coughs, the part of the body which is between your knees and feet, it should be not be ignored at all. Moreover, the part of the body, it is called external genitalia. There is always risk of infection and so many things is there. You should not ignore it. But the more important thing is, I will try to elaborate you that the attraction to the same sex, homo, lesbian. I'm not judging whether it is correct or not. This type of orientation and behavior is correct or not. But if you are having Guru Chandal Yoga and you are Taurus sign, and then it is very strong inclination toward the same sex. Toward the same sex जो है. So you may accept it or ignore it, I don't know, but I have to throw light on the same. And incidentally, when AIDS become prevalent, then I have found in many cases that the persons who had Guru Chandal Yoga and Taurus zodiac sign, Taurus Lagna or Ascendant, there was a high number of frequency of the AIDS people due to same sex orientation in their life. So I don't know should I say, but personally, I will suggest you to remain conscious and try to be disciplined and maintain all the precautions. Okay, so Taurus people, one more thing I want to say that there may be a strong possibility of confusion and confusion and miscommunication with the family of your spouse, with the family of your spouse, and further with your elder brothers and sisters and your friends. One thing I want to stress here about your friends, that your friends may be non-conformist to the norms of the society. They might be having very bizarre ideas. It may be positive or it may be negative. So it may be possible that they might be having some very brilliant ideas to create some startup, some business or something big for the society. It may also be possible that they are just want to break the rules of the society, having drugs and falling into a wrong hands. It may also be possible. They are not non-conformist. It's fine, but if they are going into the wrong direction, we should just leave them and avoid their company. It is my humble advice. And one specific phenomena for the Taurian people is that the Jupiter is, being Lord of the eighth house, you will always feel some problem in claiming your inheritance. Whatever your fathers, forefathers are leaving you, there is always some confusion, some legal complications, something like this. And when you are going to claim after their death, certainly some issues will crop up before you. So it is always better that in their lifetime, when they are alive, get everything sorted. And especially I have found that, suppose that you are three brothers or some brothers and sisters, even apportionment of the inherited property becomes a big issue. Suddenly some issues crop up and you feel that you are nowhere how to handle this. It becomes very everything becomes very clumsy. So it is my humble suggestion to whatever is there, please take care of this, all the inheritance issues beforehand. Now I will come to the Gemini ascendant. For the Gemini ascendant, Jupiter is the lord of seventh house and tenth house. Seventh house in the body signifies lower urinary tract, ovaries, uterus, broad ligaments, prostate gland, and urethra, anus, these things. And the tenth house indicates your niche. So if you there is a very strong possibility of infection or something. Some problem which may go for the long run, in these parts of the body. So especially I will say that if you are especially for the women, that they should get their ovary checked if they find even an inkling of the some problem in this part of the body. So so far as relationship is concerned, I can see that a lot of confusion, miscommunication with your spouse in this case, or your business partner. But on the positive side, you will have brilliant ideas about the business. And you will succeed if you try to do something very different type of business. You will certainly going to succeed because you have that trait in your personality. You can handle the totally new things in your life. And one more thing, you will also have very communication gap or something unpleasant about your boss or government bodies. Many time you will say something which your boss may not like. Apparently he will remain happy with you and support you, but he might do backstabbing for you, and you will be nowhere. At the time of promotion you will find that boss has written bad words about you, so it will be devastating day for you. So it is a mix, something like mix. So if you have Guru Chandal Yog in your horoscope, Gemini people, don't argue with your boss at any time, because you may suffer. If you at some point uh, uh, inform in a very clear and lucid way so that he is not offended. In the same manner, you should handle the your relationship with your spouse, husband or wife. If you are going to say, convey some unpleasant thing, convey in a good way. Otherwise, I don't know what is going to happen. if you are creating, attracting unpleasantness or anger of your spouse, no one knows what will happen to you. So now it is turn of the Cancer ascendant. In the case of Cancer ascendant, Jupiter is the lord of sixth house as well as ninth house. Sixth house is the indicative of your large intestine and most importantly kidney, upper ureter, and moreover the sixth house indicates diseases in general, ill health, wounds, mental agony, and madness, phlegmatism, tuberculosis, tumors, and so many things. And Jupiter is a lot of this. And a ninth house, I have already told you, these indicates hips and thighs. Okay, so if you feel, especially I will caution if you are having cancer ascendant and having Guru Chandal Yoga, then you should take care of your kidneys. They are very delicate, and their cure is very costly. Their treatment is very costly in the medical profession. And cancer is the ascendant of water element. So first thing I always suggest, and especially which is most applicable for the Guru Chandal Yoga, that you should drink more and more water, more and more water, water, because in that way you will take care of your kidney and you will not have to listen bad words from the medical fraternity. So take care of your kidney. That is the best thing I can suggest you. And in this way, so far as relationship is concerned, sixth house indicates all the relationship in general. I have found in general that you don't have good relationships. Okay, good, not good communication. They are having bad impression about you. Whatever you do, they are not happy. It is something like this. It is something like this. So you cannot do. Frankly, I will suggest you. You cannot do anything. Try to do your best, but don't feel that why it is happening, why it is they are not happy, they are not happy, they are not happy. So you cannot do that. But one thing I want to say that many a times you will feel that you are infection prone. So maintain proper hygiene. Don't go in a situation where you can catch infection, viral and virus, bacteria, and these things, because it may be because you are prone to that. You have weak immunity. All the cancer persons, due to this, especially if you have Guru Chandal Yoga, you have highly weak immunity. And so far as ninth house is concerned, you should maintain proper relationship with your father, and conversely with your children also. Your father, having good communication with father is very important, because he is the person who has created you. Yes, father is the creator. And if you have not good communication, ninth house is the house of destiny also. Your destiny will deceive you. Believe me, your destiny will deceive you. So maintain good relations with your father. Be clear. If you had a difference of opinion, please elaborate and clarify him in a proper perspective, and don't criticize the religion without any reason. Whatever is religion, what is your tradition, analyze it. If you want to grow, you will have to analyze it, because many religions have many bad traditions which are to be altered at all. But if you want to challenge, convince others. Create a thought process where bring people on a same platform where they can understand your thought process. And if you are able to do that, then you will be victorious. Otherwise, they will be on the different island. You will be on the different island, and nothing will be achieved either by you or them. So it is something like this. Now I will come to the Leo ascendant. So I will take up the Leo ascendant. Leo ascendant, Jupiter is the lord of fifth house and eighth house. Fifth house, the body, your heart, your upper abdomen, viscera, gallbladder, spleen, intestine, your thinking process is indicated by the fifth house. So I have found especially problem with the gallbladder if you have Guru Chandal Yoga and have Leo ascendant. Take care of your gallbladder, and also secondary heart. Not Guru Chandal Yoga does not indicate that your heart will be surgery and everything, but some issues, because Rahu is not the Mars and Saturn, but it creates some infection, something problem, this problem, small issues. जो है. So it is something like this about the all. Fifth house is fifth house. Fifth house is the this portion just below your chest is the जो है the and some astrologers take heart in fourth house, some take up from fifth house. So you should take care of, especially I have seen the cases of gallbladder. And so far as eighth house is concerned, in this external genitalia, and the most important thing is that secondary sex characters. Which means you may come into the purview of being homo, lesbian, or orientation towards same sex. So it is the defiance of the sexual pattern established by the society due to Guru Chandal Yoga. It happens. But at the practical level, I will suggest something. You should maintain your relationship with your children in a very fine manner. Otherwise, they may deceive you, or they may leave you when they get mature. When they are settled in life, you'll find at a very lonely. That you will find that children have left you. And one more thing about the Guru Chandal Yoga for the Leo persons, that you may have very bizarre thoughts, जो है, bizarre ideas, which may not be practical, which may not be executable at all. So it is my humble suggestion that if you have Guru Chandal Yoga Leo persons, take a partner or someone जो है, who may analyze your thoughts and make you understand which is practical, which is not practical, and which is practical, it should be executed, which is not practical, it should be left. And in the same manner, you should see that in the case of eighth house, this is the unearned income. I have found that if you suppose that you are taking bribe, you are taking money in an illegal way, ultimately you will be caught. Guru Chandal Yoga may be deceive you. So if you are not using the money in a proper way, Guru Chandal Yoga is going to affect you and cut you in a very bizarre manner. Eighth house is also the house of inheritance. So if Leo persons, if you, it is a strong possibility that you may face complications in case of inheritance. Your father, your mother, whatever they have left to you for you, you will feel that some legal complications are arising, some problems are coming up. All these things may come up like this. So better if you close all the cases in the lifetime of your parents before they leave for the heavens. Okay, so it was all for the Leo person. Now I can come for the Virgo. For the Virgo ascendant, if you have Guru Chandal Yoga, Guru or Jupiter is the lord of your fourth house and seventh house. And fourth house in your body controls everything. Just see where I am placing my hands. It is my heart, it is my it is my lungs, everything, chest, throats, and I can see blood vessels even. And the seventh house controls ovaries, uterus in the ladies, and and the lower uterine tract, broad ligament, prostate gland, seminal vessels, anus, groin, semen, sexual union, everything. So if you should take care of any confusion or infection in these two parts. So especially in case of women, I will suggest that they should take care of their ovaries, and in case of I have seen that problems in testes of the men, and in general, most prominent infection in case of Guru Chandal Yoga for the Virgo people is the infection in the lungs. So if you are having these issues, even a minor inclination should be taken seriously. At the external level, beyond your body, the most important problem I have seen problem or legal issues in your property paper. If you are buying a property, see that there is no legal issue at all in case of your property. Second thing which bothers me in case of Virgo people, that there is no agreement among the family members. 10 persons are part of the family. Everyone has different view. Everyone has counter view with each other. And the issue is being become more complicated because you don't have agreement with your own spouse. But if you are handling problematic properties, many persons are investing in problematic properties. This Guru Chandal Yog is very good for them. If Rahu or North Node is in their side, they may earn a lot of money with the help of this Guru Chandal Yog. Try to make good relationship with your mother, because if you are having not good relations with your mother, you may your heart condition may get affected. Believe me, both have good relationship with each other. So maintain good relationship with each other, with your mother. If you want to explain something which may not be present to her, please explain carefully. And one more good thing for the Virgo people is that they may engage in a business or trading which is non-conventional. They may do a business which is not as per established conventions and norms. So this is the for Virgo persons, and now I will come to the Libra. For the Libran people, the in case of Guru Chandal Yoga, Jupiter is the lord of third house as well as sixth house. The third house in your body indicates your ears, your throat, your shoulders, your hands, everything. So normally I have seen that infection in your ear as well as in throat is very common if you have Guru Chandal Yoga in your horoscope for the Libra persons. And sixth house is the disease at all. The everything, if you say the word disease, it is there. So but if you get specific, the biggest thing is large intestine and kidney. And uh, the problem in kidney is very prevalent in case of Libra person, just like I had told about the Cancer persons. A Libra person's kidney problem in case of Guru Chandal Yoga is very prevalent. But at the external level, the communication skills are be at stake for the Libra people in case of Guru Chandal Yoga. And I have found many cases, case of stammering in case of Libra having Guru Chandal Yoga. Relationship is very difficult area. Maintaining relationship with your neighbors, with your external family members who are relatives. Making relationship with the relatives is very difficult for Libra persons who are having Guru Chandal Yoga, because they will always create problem in your life. They will always create problem in your life, this way or that way. And you will many time you will find that if you speak something, they will misinterpret. If you don't speak, they will misinterpret. Even your silence will be misinterpreted. So having a good relationship with relative is always a big challenge for you. And especially, and you will find that having relationship with the younger brother and sisters is also a big problem, especially if they are cousin to you. And it is a big issue. And take care of your throat, I already told you. And ears, throat, neck, shoulders, upper limbs, windpipe. I am reading the list of the and mentally you will be exhausted at a very, even with easy provocation you will be exhausted. So don't the best I suggest for the liberal people, uh, who are having Guru Chandal Yoga, try to have a safe distance with your relatives. Don't allow them to come near you, but don't make an impression that they are being ignored. This is the most important suggestion I can give to Libra people who are having Guru Chandal Yoga in their horoscope. So take care of this. But if you are having any profession where you can play with your communication, you want to suppose that if you are political leader, you want to deceive others with your uh, speech, you want to create a false impression, then Guru Chandal Yoga is in your side. It will benefit you a lot. I have seen many political leaders being benefited with this phenomenon. Now it is the turn of the Scorpio ascendant. For the Scorpio persons, the Jupiter is the lord of the second house as well as fifth house. Second house is so far as your physical body is concerned. Second house indicates your face, your eyes, your teeth, tongue, oral cavity, nose, speech, nails. These things are covered by the second house, and having this Guru Chandal Yoga is a big issue for the you people जो है, because infection, oral cavity, in your teeth, your tongue, and here and there, especially if you're, I have seen that having Guru Chandal Yoga and eating tobacco is the worst thing you can do. Even smoking, I always say, don't smoke, don't smoke, don't smoke. Because second, having Guru Chandal Yoga is the cause of infection or unexpected problems. Unexpected problems जो है, it causes जो है. So please, if you are consuming tobacco in any form, avoid. And so far as fifth house is concerned, fifth house is the heart. Fifth house is heart, upper abdomen, spleen, duodenum, intestine, pregnancy. Pregnancy issues are very prevalent in case of Scorpio ascendant ladies who are having this Guru Chandal Yoga. So take care of your pregnancy, take care of your oral hygiene, cavity. Don't eat tobacco. This is the best thing I can suggest. And the worst part about the Guru Chandal Yoga is for the Scorpio ascendant is that they feel very lonely because I have seen that your immediate family as well as your children don't align with you. Don't align with you. You speak something, they will take it in other way. You speak, don't speak, your silence will be misinterpreted. So, and your relatives are another thing, your brother, sister. But if your spouse and children are at your loggerheads, how will your life be? So, Scorpio people don't do like this. And if you are Guru Chandal Yoga, try to maintain a fine balance between with your family members, immediate family members. And the best thing is that if you are a Guru Chandal Yoga, your creativity has no bounds. If you are in a creative field, you can understand. If you are, you know how Guru Chandal Yoga is giving showering boons on you. Creativity has no bounds, and it is giving you a lot of wealth as well as respect. You are considered a most creative person on this earth in your genre. In your genre. I have seen, especially it is very useful for the persons whose life, whose livelihood depends on their speech, like stand-up comedian, motivator, and everything. Because when they speak, they make others spellbound. They get wonderful ideas. So for Scorpio people, I have seen that, and I persons share their stories with me. Their personal life is very problematic, but their outer external impression, they are good speaker and everything. It is one marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. So it is for the Scorpio people. Now I will turn to the Sagittarians. Sagittarians, the Jupiter is the lord of your own ascendant. And if you are having Guru Chandal Yoga, Jupiter is the lord of your own ascendant and fourth house. So two houses are affected. And if you yourself is affected, the best thing is that you get most wonderful ideas on this earth. Most wonderful ideas on this earth, which make or break your life. Make or break. Because if you can pass on those ideas with proper perspective to the universe, you are going to succeed like anyone. But if you are misinterpreted, you may become outcast, you may become a chanda, you may go out of, because you, if anyone misinterpreted you, they may think that you are getting mad. I always suggest Sagittarians who have Guru Chandal Yoga, engage some person who has marketing capabilities. You have brilliant ideas, and he will package it and pass on to the universe with good traits, and he will market you as the genius person on this universe. So first thing is that. Second thing, you are having a lot of issues in your domestic environment. So the Sagittarian person is the person who are living for the society, who are many persons who are ruled on the world are Sagittarian persons have Guru Chandal Yoga. At the physical level, the first house indicates head, brain, body in general, hair, appearance, skin, everything. जो है. So what happens? You get, if, due to your brilliant idea, your brain is always at work. Your brain is always at work, so you get infection on your skin. Allergy, infection on your hair issues, infection in your head. These are very common issue, because even psychologists, psychiatrists will convince you that these things happen, especially skin infection, skin issues, जो है, due to your bizarre thoughts. So you may welcome it, जो है, or just do some meditation and relaxing exercises, so that these thoughts remain controlled. Remain controlled. Yes, I have used now the proper word. Regarding fourth house ruled by the Jupiter, this relates to the property. This relates to your home domestic environment, which is a big issue. You will not have domestic environment very very supportive for you. When you are going to charge yourself to your home, you will find that a lot of uh, fighting, miscommunication, and everything happening at your home. It is for Sagittarian persons having Guru Chandal Yoga. Don't buy a property which is not clear, having legal issue and something like this. Have good communication with your mother. Don't, if you have something convey unpleasant or something which is, she may not like, please don't convey in a bad way. जो है, package it in a sweet manner, and convey in a way that she may not be offended. That is the thing. And one more thing about, since it is fourth house, take care of your lungs. Take care of your lungs, heart, diaphragm, and chest. Especially infection in the lungs is very prominent for the Sagittarian persons who are having Guru Chandal Yoga in their horoscope. Okay, now it is the turn of the Capricornians who are having Guru Chandal Yoga. For the Capricorn ascendant, Jupiter is the lord of 12th house and 3rd house. 12th house is the investment. 12th house is the foreign land. 12th house is the being jailed. 12th house is your sleep, your bed, sleeping bed. So the first thing which sacrificed is, at 12th house at the body level indicates feet, left eye, and disturbed sleep. So if you are having Guru Chandal Yoga, you are lucky if you are sleeping peacefully. Otherwise, it is a very, very, very rare phenomena if you are having sound sleep. Believe me. I have to advise. They come for astrology. Believe me, the persons of Capricorn ascendant who have Guru Chandal Yoga, they come for the astrological consultation, because everything they tried for the sound sleep and it failed. Ideally, I suggest them to make their bedroom in yellow color if it is not against the Vastu norms. But it is not a general suggestion. But in majority of time it works. You should take care of your feet. Infection of feet in your feet, your fingers is very common for the Capricorn ascendant who are having Guru Chandal Yoga. Your investments are at very risky, in general, very risky. Sometime you gain a lot of, and sometime you lose everything. So if you are a Guru Chandal Yoga, remain conscious unless you are an adventurous person about your investment, because it is a very risky phenomena. Many I've seen persons making billions of rupees with bitcoins and these things you have, and I have seen also persons who have lost everything. So what is my suggestion, that you should get your horoscope analyzed. If you are having Guru Chandal Yoga in horoscope, get your horoscope deeply analyzed, individually analyzed with some competent astrologer, me or someone else, so that he can suggest you to what path you should adopt for making good money. And so far as third house is concerned, it is about orientation hobbies, but it is also the ears, throat, neck, shoulders, upper limbs. So infection in ears, infection in throat, neck, it is very common in case of Capricorn ascendants who are Guru Chandal Yoga. And maintaining good relationship with your neighbors is also a big issue. Big issue with the younger siblings is also big issue. But believe me, having good neighbor is a dream come true for the Capricorn ascendant, because neighbors are in general good, but there is some miscommunication always there, and Capricorn ascendants find very difficult if they have Guru Chandal Yoga, making good communication in general, because they find it very hard. Sometimes they stammer, sometimes they, even if you make them stand at some stage, you'll find that they are unable to convey anything. It is something like this. So Guru Chandal Yoga, in case of Guru Chandal Yoga, you should work on your communication and speaking skills very well. Now I will come to the Aquarius ascendant. So for for the Aquarius ascendant, the Jupiter is Lord of 11th house as well as second house. 11th house indicate the calves and legs, and sometimes you get the infection, sometimes you get the cramps, sometimes you get the bad cramps if you are running or something like this. It is very common in case of Guru Chandal Yoga, in case of Aquarius ascendant. And for the second house, it indicates your ears, throat, oral cavity, and everything. You have teeth, and infection in this case is more serious. Many times I have found that infection turning into mouth cancer. So please, Aquarius ascendant, take care of this with full force. Even if a slight inclination about this thing you should take care of these minor infections, like treating them as more serious. And I always uh, suggest to maintain best hygiene about your mouth and face, because anything is, even small, may turn into a big thing, spoiling your life. I have seen cases, so it is my humble suggestion to follow that. One more thing, to avoid tobacco and excessive drinking. Uh, 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 don't consume tobacco in any form if you are Aquarius ascendant and the Guru Chandal Yoga, and drink in moderation. Avoid or drink only in moderation. Believe me, it will help you a lot, and you will not have to repent when something bad will happen to you. The best thing about the Aquarius Ascendant Guru Chandal Yoga is that both the houses relate to the wealth. 11th house is about the earnings, and 12th house, second house is the house of accumulated wealth. And if you are Guru Chandal Yoga, there are two possibilities that you will earn from the unethical sources, like having some brokerage, well, at least not in unethical, but which is not considered very respected in the society. Having bribe, having brokerage, having cuts, it is something like this. Due to your liaison skills, it happens. It happens like this. So I don't know how to treat this, but it happens. You accumulate a lot of money, but in the same way, your accumulated wealth may create problem. Some red may occur at the latter end. I have seen reds occurring at the persons and people facing a lot of problems when they have Guru Chandal Yoga in their horoscope and having Aquarius ascendant. First, they accumulate a lot of money, and then some raid comes, some government agency comes and takes and confiscates all the money. So so if you are having Aquarius ascendant, uh, create a balance. Create a balance. Manage the show in a way that you will not have to listen bad music. Another thing is that your friend circle, you should have to take care of your elder brothers and sisters and friend circle. Friend circle may have very bizarre ideas. It may be positive or it may be negative. They may have some bizarre ideas for doing some innovative business, some creating some startup or something like this, to changing the world, starting an NGO. And a negative aspect, it may happen that they may have drugs, they might be consuming drugs on daily level. So if either is possible in the Guru Chandal Yoga, so you will have to see where you are heading. If he this the second, they are having drugs and they are justifying these phenomena, just leave. And for the second house, having balance and good communication in your immediate family is also a big challenge. So remain open, remain open to the, and something has to be accepted as destiny, and something has to be changed. So remain open to the all members of the family. Try to create a big, good communication atmosphere. Suppose that if you are having, even you are having a dinner, avoid, keep aside all the mobile phones. So these tricks you may apply for having good communication atmosphere in your family member. Now I'll come to the last zodiac sign, the ascendant Pisces. For the Pisces, the Jupiter is the lord of 10th house as well as first house. 10th house is the knee joint and everything. Yeah, you know that if there is some problem in your knees, and it is the current phenomena, everyone is getting knees replaced at some going with medical professional, and he replaces your knees. Please take care of. Artificial cannot be equivalent to the natural one. When Jupiter is Lord of your first house, your ideas are exploding like anything. But at the physical level, take care of infection in your head, in your hair, and even I have seen a lot of cases of brain tumor when they are having Guru Chandal Yoga in their horoscope. Guru Chandal Yoga in their horoscope. So, infection in your hair and brain, even skin of the head, these things are to be avoided and taken care of. But at the material level, at the interactional level, you have to keep balance in your relationship with your boss, government body, everything. Don't uh, be aggressive while communicating with your boss, because your boss has a lot of capabilities. He may crush you like anything. He will not backstab. He may backstab you, but in all likelihood, he will hire you like anything. You will spoil your career. So don't be create miscommunication with your boss if you are having Guru Chandal Yoga in your horoscope and your ascendant is Pisces. Okay, be in good books because you'll find that he justified he's a bit he might not be behaving in a very sweet manner, but you'll find that he in at the end he justified. But if you aggravate him, he can do anything to just to destroy you. Okay, and also don't fight with government agencies which are responsible for creating law and order. At your personal level, whatever ideas you are having, don't get attached with them emotionally, which is the general tendency in the Pisces people who are having Guru Chandal Yoga. All the ideas weighted with someone who has grounded thoughts, who is having practical orientations and he will suggest you what to do with these thoughts which are a thought which it is coming in your head and if you are not in a responsibility, you are not in a planning, you are not giving thoughts, then you should restrict, do some meditation, do some relaxing exercise so that you are not inflicted with irrational thoughts. So it was all about the all the ascendants. Having discussed all the ascendants, but uh, if I talk about the Guru Chandal Yoga in general, for any ascendant, the most prevalent cases I have found that the problem in liver, problem in gallbladder, the cases of obesity and diabetes. These four things are very prominent in case of Guru Chandal Yoga, whatever ascendant you have. And at the interaction level, problem with your children because Jupiter signifies your children. Okay, so if you have Guru Chandal Yoga, whatever is ascendant, try to create balance with your children. Third thing I want to suggest for all the persons who have Guru Chandal Yoga, whatever your ascendant, take care of your money. Jupiter signifies wealth, wealth for the auspicious uses. If you are earning money in an unethical way, then Guru Chandal Yoga may betray you. So manage the money in very well manner so that you are not shocked with some mishappening, some government agency raiding you or something like this. Fourth thing I want to say that, and probably it is the last one, Jupiter signifies the food which nourishes. And when the Rahu or North Node or Dragon's Head comes in there, it creates the anomaly. So you should, if you have Guru Chandal Yoga, your eating habits may get disturbed, which eventually may affect your health in total. So watch carefully what you are eating, whether it is fresh or not, whether it is having nutrition or not. All these things are to be taken care of. So, in essence, this is the effect of Guru Chandal Yoga on you. And now I will come to the remedies. I have spoken many times in the video about the remedies. I will tell in the it's okay. But one thing I want to make you understand that when Guru Chandal Yoga, especially it is involvement of Rahu, you should not take remedies in general. You should not take remedies in general. And as a special case about this video, if you subscribe our channel and share and like our video and share your birth details below I will try to suggest you remedies, suggest you best possible remedies for the Guru Chandal Yoga. Best possible remedies for the Guru Chandal Yoga and on very complimentary basis. Is it not a happy news? On a complimentary basis because I don't want to be affected by the remedies offered in general because every horoscope is unique and for a combination like Guru Chandal Yoga, when the deceiving Rahu is there, I can't suggest anyone to follow a specific remedy, donating this or consuming this or doing this. No. In case of Guru Chandal Yoga, you should be very specific and to the point when doing this remedy, otherwise it may backfire. So it is my offer from my team that if you are listening this video and if you are you are having Guru Chandal Yoga, then you should please give your subscribe channel, like this video, and write in the comment box your birth details, name, date of birth, time of birth, place of birth. My team will analyze and will recommend you the best possible remedy. Which because one more thing I want to add here. Sorry, I forgot to mention that Guru Chandal Yoga is also the busting energy. And if wrong energy, a wrong remedy is used, it will may mitigate the problems being suffered by you, but it may also divest you from the energy of the Guru Chandal Yoga. So, why suggesting remedy is very ticklish and complicated work. And for the first time, we are going to suggest a remedy on complementary basis in this video. So, take this opportunity, enjoy your life, let the blessings of Guru as well as the Rahu fall upon you like a shower. Namaskar, I am Achar Kalki Krishnan from AstroDevam.